federal ruling that says the homeless cannot be punished for sleeping on public property unless adequate shelter can be provided.
Hello, Internet friends. You have flies in your eyes. It looks like the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has passed a landmark ruling saying that people living outside cannot be removed by law enforcement unless they can provide adequate housing. Yeah. So this is a huge deal, people. This is going to be the destruction of civil society. You know why? Because all of these homeless people that are living on the coasts are going to start being shipped inland, and the smaller places are going to be forced to build homeless shelters. Yeah, so it's not going to go well. Expect things to get worse. You know, a lot of people are moving east or moving to the center part of America to get away from the degeneracy of the coasts. But the degeneracy will keep following us unless we fight back. I'm not exactly sure how to fight back on this one. And the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals is the most overturned court in the nation. But I don't think that this is going to be overturned. Do you know why? Because this is part of the plan of destroying America. Yeah, it's just unbelievably sad. So it's just going to get ugly, you guys. And if you don't know anything about homeless people, if you're in a place where there is no homeless or very few homeless people, you know, most homeless people are okay until they get desperate. They have some issues with boundaries and self-control, and they burn bridges with their loved ones. The reason why they're living outside is because they've burned bridges with their loved ones and nobody wants to let them stay with them. And that's a huge deal, and that's a red flag. So if you meet somebody that doesn't have any family or friends or has been rejected by them, run for your life, because they will alienate you as well. People are consistent. Oh, it's just such a huge pain. Anyway, so a lot of homeless people really struggle with mental health problems. And I'm talking like severe mental health problems. It's like they have this movie playing in their head, and the movie is playing really loud, and it's just so aggravating, and it causes them pain. And then when I used to be a nursing student, I did my rotation in the early 90s through one of the mental hospitals in Oregon. And the fellows would come in. They would be a total mess, and some of them would have a diagnosis of what's called schizoaffective disorder, and they'd be screaming, "I am Jesus! I am God!" And it was just a horrible thing to see. They struggled so much. And then they would, I don't remember if it's once a week or once a day, they would meet a team of doctors and psychiatrists and just, I don't know. It was like over 20 years ago, so I don't remember exactly all the folks that were in that room that I sat in. And they would sit with the patient and they would discuss their care and what the person planned on doing after they felt better. So what the team would do is they'd get these people stabilized on medication, make sure that they had a good dosage before they released them. And then I heard one of the doctors saying that some of these people just like being homeless. They like living under the bridge. That's just this, but this was back, in the 90s when everything was still relatively safe out here in the Portland area. It still is safe out here in the Portland area in most areas. Just stay away from, I've even been in Felony Flats. Nobody ever tried to shoot at me there. Been in the dangerous areas of Portland. I don't think we have genuinely dangerous areas like other cities do. But anyway, I'm sort of getting off track here. So the homeless people, what they do, this is true of mental health patients in general. They have a problem, they're in crisis, they go see the doctor, or they might get institutionalized, they get stabilized on medication, they're feeling really, really good, they get released, and they're like, I'm feeling great, I don't want to take my medication anymore. They stop taking the medication, they go into crisis, they end up back in the institution. It's just like a revolving door here. It's a very sad situation. But unfortunately, there has to be a limit on how much we help people. And the smaller municipalities are going to be the ones that are going to get kicked in the face on this one, folks. All right, internet friends, that's it for me for now. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your thoughts below, and then I hope you guys enjoy the comment section on this article.